Hats off to Virginia Tech. We knew they were a good team. We knew that they would milk the clock. We knew what we had to do. Well, we thought we knew what we had to do to disrupt what they were doing offensively. We talked about a game plan. We put together a game plan. We went over it for 2 or 3 days, and we come out and they had 5 turnovers, and the whole game plan was to disrupt what they were doing offensively, to get after people defensively, so that they didn't have a rhythm to their offense. Simply put, they had 24 points off second chance points. They had 18 points off turnovers. Who are you going to beat? Who are you going to beat? 17 of those 24 second chance points came in the second half. We had numerous guys that did not come to play on senior night, the last game of the year. I don't know what to say to that. Disappointed, discouraged, hurt. There are no words to describe what it feels like to be a part of something where you watch guys not come to fight for their teammates and this fan base on the last regular season game of the year. That's disappointing. But again, the credit goes to Virginia Tech. They're a good team. We didn't do what we were supposed to do. I'll take credit for that. I'll take the blame for that. Questions?
Kenny, they did a good job of limiting L in the first half. Something you talked about this week was just trying to get your defense to do that, take away aspects of their game. How did they go about taking him out of the equation during that first half on offense?
I really can't say that they did do a good job at it. I thought our offense was stagnant. I thought we held the ball too much. I thought we didn't set good screens. I thought the ball was never moving. It was never popping. I didn't think we got out in transition because we didn't get stops. I thought when we did, we turned the ball over. I thought they did a good job of trapping L in ball screens and getting the ball out of his hands. But when they do that, you burn them. And when you burn them, they get out of it. And we didn't do a good job of burning them or penalizing them for trapping him.
Kenny, you referenced that you can't quite place, what happens to guys when they just don't come to compete. I feel like that's something you've said many times this season. All year, how do you try to put your finger on that or try to figure that out?
I can tell you what I just said to the guys in the locker room. Every day, regardless of what happens, I wake up in the morning saying, I'm going to make sure we try to conquer today. And every day I'm hoping and praying that we figure it out. Every day I'm challenging them. I'm pushing practice harder. I'm making it harder. I'm seeing guys that I know is the right thing to do because they're not liking it. And that encourages me that, I'm doing the right thing because of their body language toward work, their body language toward being challenged, their body language toward being somebody loving them regardless of their flaws and saying, you can figure this out, I believe in you. And I go to work every day with that in mind and thinking that they're going to figure it out. I just, at some point, you hope that they get it individually and team. And it's not just one person, it's multiple guys, But I'm still not giving up. Whenever we practice again, if we're off tomorrow, the following day, I'm going to come in there and I'm going to challenge them, I'm going to push them, I'm going to make practice hard, and I'm going to give them everything I got till the season's over.
Kenny, you're only down 3 with 9 minutes to go. What down the stretch made them tough to guard and tough to score against?
I just think our communication was bad. They're a team that they want to run the clock down. They're real patient. They're real poised. The second that you don't communicate, the second that there's a disconnect, meaning that you're not connected to your offensive player or in tune to what's going on or what possibly is going to happen, they burn you. The reality of it is they miss shots. They got the offensive rebound and they put it in to finish the game. That's what they did. So we guarded the first initial stuff okay, and then we didn't fight to get the rebound and finish off the possession. They get it, they stick it in the basket.
Overall, what about their defense made it tough to score against tonight?
I just thought that they were more physical than us. We didn't set great screens, probably because they were bumping us. Probably because we didn't set our mans up well enough before coming off screens. They did a good job. They're a good team. They're a solid team. They don't make a lot of mistakes on either side of the ball. And if you're not alert and in tune to what they're trying to do and negating what they're doing, they're going to beat you. They're a very solid team and a well-coached team.
You gave some run tonight to Fabio. I'm just wondering, the things you saw from him, during the time that he was on the court, since, he's kind of been going back and forth and having some stretches where he doesn't get a lot of action.
L can't play 40 minutes. Hersey has been out. He's been hurt. He hadn't practiced. So I gave Fabio an opportunity. Thought he did okay. He did some good things out there. He played with energy. He wasn't afraid. That's pretty much it.
Kenny, I know you've preached patience to the fan base a lot of times this season. What would you say, I guess, to the disappointed segment of that fan base, especially with a night like tonight to close out the game?
What would I say to the fan base? I feel like they feel, except I have the obligation, the opportunity to be with them every single day. And I'm preaching similar, if not the same, some of the same things that they're frustrated over: a lack of energy, a lack of confidence, a lack of fight. I'm preaching that every day. And I can sugarcoat it for you, but it's not acceptable. I ask these players every day, do you understand what it means to be in that jersey? And what fully do you have to sacrifice to be in that jersey? I don't think a majority of them do. And so my job is to educate them on what it is to be in that jersey. And that doesn't mean it's always going to be rosy. There's going to be hard days, but you have to fight to make sure that you know and have faith that you know that you're going to fix it. I hope our fan base, I know most of them do. I know there's some that's disappointed. But I hope they understand that not one of these kids to this point has been cheated. Not one single day have they been cheated. So we're going to get this program fixed, probably sooner than later, most likely sooner than later. And the right type of people will be in this program that deserve to be here, that fit the criteria that it takes to be a Louisville Cardinal.
Am I good?